every year, millions upon millions of Americans deprive themselves of life-giving sleep and place their very lives upon the line in order to celebrate one of the world's most deadly holidays. Ironically, it is supposed to mark the beginning of the season of giving, yet in this celebration of capitalism, few truly remember. This is my story of how I braved the dangers, the horrors, and the lines to find the perfect gift, and at a killer deal too. Black Friday, an Odyssey, lovingly written and subsequently butchered by yours truly. 3 p.m. Thursday. It all began, as most things do, around the dinner table. Thank you, Mama. That was delicious. It was a wonderful Thanksgiving dinner. So, who's up for some Black Friday shopping? Young man, just how do you plan on getting there? I was hoping one of you could take me. Please? One of us? Your father and I have slaved over ovens, stoves, and other miscellaneous kitchen appliances to bring you this wonderful meal. And this is how you pay us? You want to deprive us of sleep so you can go traipsing around tossing your money any which way? Is that a no? Are you sure? Oh, fine. Excuse me while I go sulk on Facebook. You, what's up? I'm digesting dinner. Oh, have you got any plans for Black Friday? Midnight Madness. Whoa. What's that? Black Friday shopping madness beginning at midnight. We're going to the outlet mall. Can I come with you? Sure. Thus did I achieve my ticket into the Lion's Den. 11:30 p.m. Thursday. Thanks for the ride, Dad. Boy, you better be grateful. Okay. On joining my shopping companions, we set off into the night and into the solid mass of human beings who all had the same foolhardy idea we did. For a moment, dear listener, as I discussed my companions, they were 3 in number, 2 being the male sex, 1 of the female. Luke, whom you've already met, Eliza, his sister, and Peter, a friend and confidant of ours, were their names. Upon greeting each other, we set up on a quest for, whatever. 12 a.m. Friday. Each different shop we visited played out in the same scenario. It went like this. We walk in. The greeter greets us. We nonchalantly reply in kind. Then the browsing begins. After several minutes of perusing the merchandise, one of us would strike upon an item that struck his or her fancy. After the inevitable deliberation over price and inherent value to the beholder, the said beholder would turn, intent on entering the checkout line. Never mind. We would then exit with the greeter now saying, "Thanks y'all for stopping by. Have a nice night." But as we turned our backs, I could feel her hate-filled eyes burning into the backs of our necks as she thought to herself, "Why didn't you buy anything?" Apparently, she hadn't seen the line. 3 a.m. Friday. It was cold. So cold. I thought I could handle it. I was wrong. Earlier, when I was about to be taken home, I made one final bid to extend my shopping escapade. According to Luke, he was going to the mall with some friends at 5 a.m. Naturally, I wanted in. So I made a call to my dad. Hey, Dad? Can I spend the night at Luke's and then go with him to the mall tomorrow and do some more shopping? Is that a yes? Thanks, Dad. I'll be home by 9.
It's a go.
Upon arriving at Luke's abode, we set about the normal activities of 2 teenage boys. We got something to eat. And not just anything, for this was the night after Thanksgiving.
Hey, babe, have you ever had Thanksgiving leftover sandwiches?
No. Thus began one of my greatest culinary ventures. We began like this: a slice of bread. Upon that was placed turkey, then the stuffing. Then, topping it all off, was a large, succulent, and oh so savory dollop of green bean casserole. It was actually very good. After spending the next hour talking guy talk, which consisted mostly of monosyllabic and disyllabic words with the occasional grunt, we bedded down for the night. Which brings me back to the cold. Next time someone offers you a sleeping bag, remember 2 things. The heater turns off at night, and being miserably cold does not win you any man points. But somehow, I dozed off. 5 a.m. Friday. We were at the mall. It had taken a grand total of 10 text messages, 5 phone calls, and 1 iPhone alarm to get us awake. After a vital Starbucks run, we began part 2 of our shopping escapade. In this case, Peter, having worked the next day, had abstained. In his place was John, a stereotypical truck-driving redneck, and our ticket to the mall. As soon as we walked in those doors, the fireworks started. We were passing by an Abercrombie and Fitch when we came across a half-naked man, modeling swim trunks, in the middle of fall. Luke's first reaction was interesting, to say the least.
I want a picture. With him.
Luke, not happening.
Come on, Eliza.
Know that I pray for you every single day. Now march!
I had wanted a picture too.
As I was trying to keep up the pretense of Christmas shopping, I decided to drag my friends in what is quite simply put the 9th circle of hell for teens.
Build-A-Bear workshop.
Hi, how are you doing this day?
I'm doing well.
Do you know how everything works?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Well, this is what happens when you want to adopt a bear. Once you pick it out, you warm his or her little heart with all the love you can muster. Or you stuff it. Then you dress and accessorize to your heart's content. Do you have any stuffed animals?
I put the 5th.
Huh?
Do you have any specials today?
The gingerbread people. I'll keep that in mind. I hadn't been browsing for something within my budget range for very long when I heard a blood-curdling scream. It was John. We immediately rushed to his side, and there, beholden unto all members of my party, rested one of the foulest, most malevolent devices ever to come from the dark depths of human imagination. Teddy bear lingerie. We fled. The final incident of note took place as we were walking down the center of the mall. There are these kiosks set up where vendors try to sell a variety of useless goods. As most moms at the mall are moms on a mission, they have to be very aggressive to make a sale. It was one such vendor, a Frenchman, who accosted me. I give you this gift? Excuse me? I give you this gift? It take all this away. It take all this away. Like this. No thanks. Oh, I see. You do not want this exotic facial cream that will take all this away in today's guarantee free of charge. I will not not use this gift. I spit in your general direction. Goodbye to you too. 9 a.m. Friday. I was home. I had scoured the entire outlet mall and regular mall for the perfect gift. As I clomped up the front steps, all I could think about was my bed. My mom greeted me at the door and immediately noticed the severe lack of shopping bags in my possession. Where is everything that you bought? You didn't buy anything? Those were the last words I heard before I crashed on the sofa. Thankfully, I didn't have to do this again for a whole other year. Thank you.